A beautiful Wednesday morning here in Livingston. Of course, I am the Livingston man. I'm going to bring you guys along on a special journey today. I'm going to build a table and you're coming with me. Story goes, we used to have two little tables. Then people broke the little tables. So I need to make two new little tables. Now, I've already made one. So what I'm going to do is clone it and then I'll have two. Bringing you along on this trip. It's starting to sprinkle, so that's really cool. But the first thing I'm going to do is I brought some 2x4s from home, so I'm going to lay them out. I'm going to rip them right up the middle, turn them into square stock, and that's going to be what pretty much the entire frame and legs are built out of. So, DeWalt, cordless saw, rip fence, cutting the board. Square stock. We were going to call it wood stock, but somebody already used that for something or other. Round two, let's do another one. Dusty. Alright, got my square stock all cut, so I'm going to pull out the miter saw, make some measurements, and just cut that all into parts. So all I have to just assemble is about a pile of pre-cut wood. What you know about my cordless miter saw? Specifications. And 4 15-inch legs. All right, I've got my legs and my frame. Time for drilling and assembly. Pre-drill all these attachment points so I don't split the wood. I want to use a bit that's not too big, otherwise your screws won't bite. 3-inch number 10 screw, stainless steel for outdoor applications. Actually, I got these joined up real tight with the square here. So, actually I'm going to pop this screw so the back's up. I'm going to reach through with the end of this drill bit and just touch where I want it to, train it where I want it to go. See how you got to have 16 fingers to do this? Alright, nice and square right there. So I'm just going to go right back through the same hole I just drilled. And just poked at that one I want to attach to. Now this screw will just go right there instead of like it jams itself in and all of a sudden it cocks it all messed up on you. It's brutal. We're torqued out. Max, baby. Push it. That's it. We don't want to bury it in there like some impact shit. Boom. And then we're going to do this like 3 more times. This is fun, isn't it? Can you guys even see that corner over there? Hold on, I'm going to move it. There you go. Alright, same thing as before. I'm going to punch the square into the corner, make sure it's like decent. Although this really doesn't pan out until like the last phase of the process where it comes together. You don't want to look in like some piece of furniture with Beetlejuice, you know. Alright, I'll reach through and just poke it again. Just to make sure that the screw goes where I want it to go. It's so annoying when you do all this trying to get something straight and then you put a fastener in and it just cocks it wherever it wants to go anyway. 12 volts, you guys. Crushing it. Keep on cruising. And get this nice and like, you know, finger flush. Feels good on the fingers. Now what I'm doing by using this flat thing underneath me here is all these on, when I flip it over, that's going to be the actual top of the table. These will be all flat and flush. So, poking through again. I get paid by the hour. Take as much time as I want. Good, very good. Keep on cruising. And it feels nice and flush right there. Hold it down now. Some people use clamps for this. I just put my hands in harm's way. Just put my hands in the camera's way. You guys can't see what I'm doing at all, can you? Keeping it a secret. Beautiful. Rectangular top completed. So now I have to align the frame with the top. So what I've done is, it's kind of easy to do, is just mark your center here. And then I'll just line this crease up on that center line, tack her down, then I can flip it back over so I can trace some, I have to drill some holes because I want to put big screws down through the legs as well as in the side, just so I don't wobble around a bunch. So this part of the process might go a little slow. I'm going to be kind of very deliberate about where I drill and put my screw holes in. So even if sometime along the way, like maybe the hole filler I put in it chips out, it still looks deliberate and not just like some kid got a hold of a screw gun. Talking to you guys. I'm going to sand this all down back to its raw wood form, so don't worry too much about what this looks like. Do some maths here. We know our frame is 26 3/4, 6 5/8, matter of fact. Okay. So what's half of 26 5/8? Who cares? By the way, it's 13 5/16. See how that works? That's all they had to do in math class, is teach me how to do it like that. But, so what I need to know is the difference between 26 and 5/8 and 30. You know, it's like about 3.5 inches. Now, 3.5 inches in half again is 1.75 inches. So that's what we want hanging off each end. 1.75 inches right there. And right there. And by moving it, I fouled it all up, and I'll have to rewind it and measure it again. So that's 1.5 inches. That's our guy right there. Lost everything. Marked out right up the middle of the member here, 1 inch in from the end. I'm only drilling this so I don't crack the top. I don't actually want to drill into this member so the screws bite real tight. People pick it up, the whole top comes off in their hand. None of that shit. Stainless steel. Don't send it all the way through the top. You just want to grab a hold of it a little bit. Real men hold the screws in their mouth. The second one's easy because all you gotta do is flush up the ends. All the work was done with this one. Top. Right on. All right, now I gotta flip it over. I gotta put a cross member across the middle, trace out some leg points. Watch, I'll show you what I'm doing. Check it out. Rather than show you the whole process here, basically I'm gonna place my legs. I'm gonna touch through with the drill bit again, just to make sure my screws go in where I want them to go. And then I'm gonna trace the base of this piece of wood so that I can drill a hole through this. So when this leg is mounted, I have a pre-drilled hole right where I want it in the top, and I can send a big screw right down the middle, lock this leg in there real good. Here. Drilled the sawhorse. Now I'll have to get new ones. I want you guys thinking, what's all the drilling? What's all the drilling? What's all the drilling? This is sort of like old, like dried out, like super kiln dried wood, and like just jamming screws into it. I'm bound to split it. So just pre-drill when you can. It just makes life easier. I think my driver is gonna die, you guys. We'll knock these little 12 volt tools are kind of where it's at. If you don't have one of these, get one. Fuck all that 20 volt shit, 35 pounds. This thing is nothing. Raw power, except when it's dead. The suspense is on. Am I gonna get the last two in? Can you do it? Another reason we pre-drill, saves the driver's battery a little bit. These are pretty big screws, and this isn't the hugest wood in the world. If I was trying to drive these in without drilling first, it would definitely just be splitting and cracking all over the place. Look at you go with a dead battery, folks. All right. Look at it. It's a table, you guys. Stay tuned for the sanding. That's the fun part. Welcome to the sanding.